Hello and Happy New Year. It's been another strange year, but a little bit better than last time. I remember last Christmas we were meeting family in a service station car park near Bristol because we weren't allowed to go into Wales at all. So it was quite nice to go back and do a bit of visiting, even though it's still not everybody, because we need to be careful. But it's a start. So hopefully next year will be much better. So I'm going to give you a little update. It was 3 months ago when I spoke to you last. I've got more hair. It's starting to grow back. It's a bit thicker now. So hopefully that'll start to... my next trip will be to a hairdresser's rather than Yain shaving it off for me, which will be nice. I got lots of straggly bits there that need sorting out, but don't tell him that. Anyway, so I said that I'd find out about the MRI scan with the report. That did come, and it's confirmed that the lower part of the back is bulging discs and nothing to do with the cancer. So the effect I'm getting in the hip is all to do with that. Exercising, I really need to get down to. I need to sort out, because I'm noticing the knee problems that I was getting is all due to arthritis, unfortunately. But still it's not cancer, which is a good thing. Now I'm not doing as much exercise as I was before. My knees are getting quite painful, so getting up down steps is not comfortable at all. But I'm very slow. I've got people a lot older than me are rushing past me down the steps, so it's a little bit embarrassing, especially when it was only a few years ago I was doing some half marathons. But anyway, never mind. I'll get there. Just trying to look at some notes from I talked to you before. There was a section on there said about options that I was told when I was in hospital back in June that I'd only have one more option. But now, since changing hospitals, providing the treatments that I'm on is okay, but it's doing other effects on my body, which means that in the future I might need to stop. I can go on treatments that I've been on before. So there is more than just that one option. So I'll just keep positive mind about that. But at the minute, the treatment that I'm on is only giving me small effects. So I've got like a tingling sensation in the tips of my fingers. It's exactly what I said before. A very strange sensation in my toes, but it's contained in that area. It's not as bad as I've been asked to explain. So if it does get worse, I might have to come off the treatment, because it could end up causing me to be in a wheelchair, which is not what we want. But let's keep our fingers crossed that it just stays where it is. So with the CT scan, I had that done on the 29th of December, and I had the results on the 5th of January, and it's all good news. So I know you've read my blogs before, and I've kept graphs and shown you sizes of the tumours and whether it's been stable, whether it's been progressing, but the sizes all went to pot, and I just couldn't understand, or they weren't writing it down, the size of each tumour, but it seemed to have been spreading off into little tumours. So from my last CT scan, I was told that they are turning fluidy. Then I wasn't sure what they meant by that. I just heard fluids. But when I asked again, she said that the tumours are now looking more fluidy, which is a good thing. So I'm still, not sure exactly what fluidy means, but I'll take it as a good thing anyway. So after going to my CT scan on last Wednesday, they are reducing. So there's a size on there saying they're reducing by 2 to 3 millimeters. Now, it doesn't say how many are reducing by 2 to 3, because I know I had 3 main tumours, and there's no indication from what size previously they've reduced from. So I did ask that question. I'm taking it as a really good positive, as really good news, that they're reducing, but I don't know what from. So I don't know if it's from a bigger size, or maybe this fluidy thing made them smaller and it's a reduction from a smaller size. I don't know. So again, hopefully I'll get more ideas off the next scan. We'll see. I seem to be getting a little bit more information being told to me about from the meetings that I can get with the oncologist. But she is going to question it at an MDT meeting. So maybe I'll get to understand it more from the report that was written. Getting my cannulate inserted for the CT scan was interesting. Again, they still won't use the portocatheter I've got for that. I'll put a picture on where I did have it, but it was on the back of my arm by here, so the chap had to stand behind me and stick the needle in that way because he couldn't find a vein again. But at least it was just the needle in the once and not about 7 times like I've had done before. Bones, the bones on the scan are stable, so that I'll take that. It's very hard to find out because you've got a mixture of bones being fixed and on a mixture of bones with cancer in, but they've said it's stable, so it must look the same from the previous scan. So I've also found out about my cancer markers. The last time I informed you that they had reduced from previously 552 down to 190, and now my cancer markers are shown at 72. And also the other type of cancer marker, which was previously 264, that reduced down to 19, and that's staying stable because it's now shown at 18. The ALT is really low as well. That's shown at 31. The range for the ALT is part of your liver function. When that rises up high, that's an indication that things are not working. So it did go quite high. I think it was it was over in the hundreds somewhere. But now that is 31. So that's all really good news. But yes, I'd like to. That's the end. It's only a short one today, and I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas, and I'll update you all in 3 months' time. Okay, bye.